I'm Jerry Rhodes, and welcome to Influencing for Success. There are numerous opportunities throughout your day, both personally and professionally, where solid influencing skills can ensure successful outcomes. People who know how to influence others advance more quickly in their organizations and build a broader network of collaborators. In my communication training and development practice, I teach leaders all over the world how to be more powerful communicators. It's critical that I use strong influencing skills to ensure that they come to a course, continuously listen and stay present, and understand and accept the information I'm providing as correct. After so many years in this business, I still need to think about how to influence those outcomes. Why are strong influencing skills necessary for you? Well, let's say you have authority, but you're still not getting the results you need. Or you don't have authority, and therefore additional skills are critical to you achieving your goals. We are influencing and being influenced all the time, and in many cases we're not even aware of it. However, the most successful people are conscious of the needs and benefits of influencing and are knowingly using those skills to get the job done. Not being able to influence hinders your ability to be successful. While there are a number of complicated models to choose from, I want to offer you a simpler one. It's called the CAFE model. And during this course, I'll share this powerful model with you and help you to use influencing skills to increase your success in your organization and your life. First, I'll outline the CAFE model and how and when to use each of the different influencing tactics. And then we'll discuss the role of influence in business and the challenges you may be facing. Along the way, I'll provide you examples where influencing may be necessary and compare the different approaches. We'll determine how to identify the best approach for your desired outcomes. Influencing is a critical competency for today's business professional. Welcome to the beginning of your role as a more influential leader. Influencing others seems to be complicated and out of reach, but it's really not. It takes conscious thought and specific actions and a little bit of practice, but it's possible for all people at all levels. It's a good idea to consider what influences us before we consider influencing others. Why? True personal power comes from the extent of self-knowledge. Knowing what works to persuade us will help us understand the underlying factors of our ability to influence others. While there are a number of ways to influence, CAFE gives you the top 4. Credibility, authority, facts, and emotion. Let's go through each of these in more detail. Credibility is the most important and the quickest influencer if you have it. Let's say you want to buy a new laptop. You're not going to go to the head of human resources and ask them what they would recommend. You're going to go to head of IT, or even a friend that you know knows a lot about computers. That's because they have credibility. When you're looking to influence others, think first if you're a credible source. What does that mean? You can ask yourself a few questions before deciding if you're going to use credibility to persuade. Are you an expert on the topic? Do you know what you're doing? Do you keep your commitments and live by example? If the answer to some of these are no, you'll want to consider another influencing tactic. What would work for the person you want to influence? Many of us don't take the time to think about how we're attempting to influence others. We think about whether something went our way or not, but beyond that, we don't take the time to consider influencing tactics and which ones will work with which people. It's important to consider what your style is and what the preferences are of the people you're trying to influence. It's understanding those preferences that will make you a more powerful influencer.